wins this season. How good was this win in terms of team play and aggression and everything?
It was fun. It was fun. The physicality, the pace, the ball movement. It feels like we're finding ourselves, and it's fun.
Rudy, that when Ant plays that way, it kind of gets everyone involved. Just like, what does it do for you guys collectively?
I mean, we're dangerous when he does that. You know, they have to make decisions. They know that if they don't do that, it's gonna kill them. So they force him to find his teammates, and when he does, you know, it's fun. It's fun, and we have a lot of guys that can make plays, that can score, that can finish. So it's the strength of our team, you know, and it starts with the main ball handler, and Ant is a big part of that.
How did you guys collectively kind of settle into the physicality tonight? It seemed like they were really trying to bring the fight to you guys.
Yeah, they're really physical. We came in at halftime and we felt like we weren't as physical as we could be, and so I really loved the energy that we brought in the third. We were able to then run in transition, and when we play with that kind of edge, you know, it's like I said, it's super fun, and it's scary. It feels right. You know? It feels like this is like a team that's hungry for something bigger.
Do you have a lot of trust in Io's on-ball defense?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of being able to, somebody who can be kind of left alone?
I have a lot of trust, and you know, and I keep telling them, and I keep telling everyone, you know, when you guys are physical on the ball and disruptive, even if you get beat, I'm there, and it's much easier for me for them to get beat while being physical than just, you know, letting guys get comfortable, and I think tonight was a great example of that. You know, when they got to go through first. When they get sped up and they gotta go through the first, you know, line of defense and it's physical, then when they see me on the second line, you know, it's
Softened up.
It's even harder. Yeah.
Rudy, when you're dropping back in coverage, in pick and roll, how much are you thinking of it like calculating risk versus trying to get a stop? You know, like how the mid range is X value versus getting here. You know, how much is it like a math equation?
I mean, you gotta know personnel. You know, it depends of who has the ball, who's rolling, who are popping, and I try to always. You gotta understand that you can't stop everything. I try to stop everything, but you can't stop everything. So you gotta be disruptive and make sure you take away what you want to take away. And I think the main advantage of having me in a drop is to allow my teammates to stay home and take away the catch and shoot threes, which is one of the best shots in the basketball, and for me to take away the rim, which is the highest percentage shot in basketball. So you take away those two, you know, and obviously you wanna, if it's a guy that's really good shooting behind the screen, right, I'm gonna be a little higher, but I ask the guard to chase and be really physical, and if he chases and is behind the ball, then forces the guard to attack, and then it's on me to. I have to guard two players at the same time for an amount of time. So it's always I see the big with the corner of my eye, and at the same time guarding the ball, and I have to communicate also at the same time with my guard. You know, so it's a lot. It's kind of like I'm taking most of the responsibilities on my shoulder for a second to allow the team to take away the most efficient shots.
Rudy, Ant was saying that he feels like the group collectively has kind of connected together as it's been all season. Do you sense that, and what do you think is bringing that along?
I think being in the last part of the season and wanting to win a championship, you know, it feels like everyone's level of urgency is high, and you know, it's about winning, nothing else. You know, it's about making your teammates better. It's about making winning plays on both ends of the court, and it's about our mindset. You know, the mindset that we bring every day on and off the court. You know, so it feels good. You know, it feels good to just have a group of guys that is hungry, to accomplish something that will live forever.
When you had a path for a turnaround dunk and you immediately kicked it out for a three-pointer, would you have done that last year or the year before?
Which one? The tip in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, I saw him. Could have probably dunked the ball, but I love to find my teammates when I can.
What was going on that offensive rebound, cross, kick out to Nas play?
I wanted to do the MJ, I wanted to spin back baseline, but he kind of cut me off, and then I had to,
You got hit in the
I
head,
had to
though.
pull out the
That's
tricks.
That's the worst thing for you. You got
I
hit
had
in
to
the head.
pull out the tricks. I mean, I get hit in the head every game. Only once. That's good.
Does it still impress you when Ant's dunking on somebody like he did RJ tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, at first he's going, and I'm kind of ready for the pass, and then I see him planting his feet, and I'm like, oh no, he's not about to do that. And then when he does that, it's pretty impressive to watch it from close. The power, the explosiveness. I always tell him I would block that, but it's good to watch.
So I'm assuming
It
it
gets
hasn't happened to you during practice.
Never. He gets everybody going. No, he doesn't try that. He should. When I'm guarding him, he's gonna shoot jumpers. He knows better.
Thanks for